Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2nd and 3. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. An inside give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Jones will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. Patterson's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Jones again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray now. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game two, so I would agree with you totally on that.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And he fires one incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Murray off play action. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Up the middle, Ingram. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Green. That's one.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Suckup's kick is good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, trying it to break. You obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he returns this to the 22.
Packers take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll go again to Jones.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Taken in at the 3.
The Cardinals take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
From Up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins from 13 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line.
77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Again, they run with Campbell. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Packers.
So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this to the 32. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Murray going to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cards get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but he does make it through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about it.
There he goes, left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Murray. He's got it to Ingram, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
1st down, Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the 1st month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This from 32 yards away. Suckup's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And they will take a knee here.
In primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Seahawks.
First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit.